Okay, so the recording has been started. The problem was that, the previous lecture's recording was also on. So that's why I discontinued that, and then we are moving to the next recording of this. Okay, else there would be a, repetition of the same thing into one recording. Again, a very good afternoon to all of you. Just can someone give me a confirmation that you people are able to hear me there? Good. Can you say me that by using a mic so that I come to know that which side of my speaker is working?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. So
Yes,
it's a, thank you very much. So it's a left hand side which is working. I'm sorry, my earphones have stopped working. Only one side is working now. Good. Let me share my screen with all of you. And before I go to the session of today, I would like to tell you to all of you that see, you should have a good amount of practice in pivot charts and pivot table. The today's session that we are going to do now is going to be about practice of the various tasks related to the pivot charts. And once you will have the good amount of proficiency in using the pivot charts and pivot tables, the next lecture is going to be extremely important for you, because in that we will create one dynamic dashboard. Now, when I say the dynamic dashboard, I'm not just saying for the sake of saying this. It's gonna be a wonderful dashboard where everything will be compiled and put together, various charts, various tables. And if you change just a one thing in that, the slicers you create, the filter slicers you create, then everything will get changed automatically. So such kind of a dashboards, when I say something related to dashboards, one imagination should come into your mind, that it is about creating one screen outlay where everything will be compiled and put together. You change certain criteria, everything would be changed. Say you have 9 pivot charts created only for the zone 1, and if I just change a one different thing from zone 1 to zone 2, if I select a geographic location, everything else should get changed. So this kind of a dashboard will take some time from us to prepare, at least one or two, at least 2 lectures you should take. But you should have the good proficiency in pivot charts and pivot table before that. So that's why this lecture is going to be the practice sessions for our pivot charts tasks. I am going to display many tasks about the pivot charts here. You people will be extremely interactive as well as responsive towards the queries and things which I say from here. And then it will build a foundation for you for your dashboard, which we are going to cover in the next lecture. So these are the various tasks I have here in front of all of you. I have stated to all of you again and again that my focus is not on the formatting and designing aspects. My focus will always be on the conceptual aspects of the pivot tables as well as charts or every functions which we are going to do in the Excel. Because designing and formatting is not something where you are supposed to put too much of an intellect. If you just roam here and there, and if you try to identify one or other kind of a function there, you would be able to change the outlook of it. My focus is more on the conceptual as well as the analytical part. Let's first try to understand the problem. Based on the problem, let's try to find the solution. And based on the solution, let's try to interpret the results we get. That's how the process would be. Moving to the task number 1 here we have on the screen. Everyone should go to that. Please try to concentrate. You people will be asked many questions based on this now today. I'll keep on asking questions randomly to every person. We want job satisfaction wise, gender wise, household income in an area chart. Please try to understand each and every word said by the task. but only of the people who are born in odd months. Now, first thing should be, I need to create the pivot chart first. My question is very simple. The simple question is that what should I do first if I want to apply the pivot chart? Open question for everyone. What should I do if I want to apply the pivot chart over here? My
Select the
question.
data.
Select the data, Control Shift right arrow, Control Shift down arrow, and I tell you that this is still not a mandatory step to do, but I prefer to select the data in order to avoid the problems later on. Moving to the Insert tab, going to the pivot chart. Let me use the magnifier so that you will be able to get it in better way. Insert pivot charts, selecting pivot charts, pressing OK. I have one screen created, and based on the task you have in front of your screen, if you want to take a snap of it, you should. Can someone tell me, guide me, that what should I put where, in which tab? Step by step you will have to explain me. Once it is done from one student, I will ask to something else. Who will tell me what is the step number 1? What should I do in this now? You may read this. Job satisfaction wise, gender wise, total household income in an area chart, but only of people who are born in the odd months. Who will tell me step by step? Would anyone like to throw the lights here? Step number 1.
We can take job satisfaction in Access or Legends. Like anywhere.
Okay. Job satisfaction is one title that you should be able to find here in the pivot chart field. Let me find the job satisfaction by searching it over there. I'm sorry, every one of you might not have this search facility, but I have, so I should be using this. If you have, you should also be using this. Taking the job satisfaction to the access fields. Now let me go to the task again. You may take a snap of it if you want to. What should I do next? Who will tell me? Next person. Yes, my question is to everyone. Everyone should be participating in this?
Sir, maybe there is in the filter option.
Okay, birth month into a filter option. Good.
No, the gender.
Gender into the filter option. Okay, is everyone agree to that? Whether I should put
No,
the
sir,
gender
birth
in?
month and the
No,
gender
sir.
option.
Okay, because see, what is the requirement of the task? Try to understand. The requirement of the task is, here we are, here we are, here we are, yes, here we are. It is asking us that only the people who are born in the month of odd months, for which we want to find the data. So I think the birth month shall be something where we want the selected data, and where we want the selected data, we should put that into filter. So birth month shall be the filter. So accidentally, that fellow was right. Let me take birth month into filter. What is remaining? Someone else may put the light on it. Birth month, filter. Yes, here we have the filter. We'll see later on what to do with that filter. Anything else remaining? सर टास्क तो दिखाई देता ही नहीं है, तो फिर कैसे आंसर दें? तो बेटा इसलिए तो बोल रहा हूँ कॉपी कर लो, मैं कहाँ मना कर रहा हूँ. यस, कौन बताएगा?
Gender.
हाँ, इनटू
Legend series.
Good. Now, can someone explain me what will be the difference if I'll put gender into legend fields or access fields?
It will be a presentation difference, nothing else.
Okay, presentation difference. Now let me try to drag the gender field first over here in the field in here. Let me take it over here. Gender, I'm taking gender to the axis. Legend field, sorry, here. As it was said by that girl, I'm taking it, I'm following her footsteps. She said that, sir, it needs to be put into gender. Okay, let's put it into gender. What do we want now?
Household income in rupees
Good. So that should be
in values.
values. Now please try to identify and understand here. If I will drag the gender into the axis, it will create two different axes for all these genders. But here I do not want to put this two axes for the gender. If you just want to create a series, now what is the meaning of series? Series का तो नाम ही series है, मतलब कि वो continuous है, yes or no? सीरीज का नाम ही तो सीरीज है भैया. तो इसलिए अगर मैं जेंडर को यहां पे लेजेंड सीरीज में लेके जाता हूं तो दैट मींस वन सीरीज इज क्रिएटेड. दिस इज वन सीरीज, this is another series. That means it is continuous in nature, which is a subcategory, nothing else. So that's the difference which it makes. If you take this gender into the rows, no, then it is effectively the two charts. But you may see that here everywhere we have the distance. But if you want to create a series of it, put gender over there into the columns. Now some people would be like, sir, we want to keep this gender as our main bifurcation and categorization criteria, and this, other thing, level of satisfaction, shall be our secondary criteria. That's okay. Keep over here, this gender needs to be taken to the rows, and this job satisfaction needs to be taken into the legend series. So here you have the main criteria of gender, and within that gender you have the various series created, where you won't find the distance between the two. कोरोना के समय पे सेल्फ डिस्टेंस नहीं मेंटेन करते ये लोग, एक्सिस से सेल्फ डिस्टेंस आ जाएगा तो कोरोना वाला हो जाएगा. Okay, so here we have the sum of household income, but see, the task is not over yet. I am just supposed to find it for all the people who are born in the month of odd ones. So everyone should be able to see. Here in the pivot table, if it is created in case, you may go to this button all, and you may select all the months which are coming into the odd months. That is a one way. Another way you have is you may go to this chart, and in this chart, my dear fellows and fellows, you may go to the birth month from here, click over here, you may able to see various months. Select multiple items, unselect all. Odd months माने के January, March, May, July, and so on. And even months माने के February, April, June, and so on. I'm selecting January, March, May, July, September, and November. Pressing OK. My task is still not complete. Who will tell me what is pending to be done? My question is to all. Yes. So the problem is we are supposed to prepare the area chart. How can I do it? Can someone guide me? I am very much new to this Excel. I do not know much about it. If you can just guide me, what should I do? ये तो लाइन चार्ट हो गया, हमें कौन सा वाला चाहिए सर? एरिया चार्ट चाहिए. तो स्टेप नंबर 1 क्या होगा?
You can right click and do it.
Okay, I can right click. तो बच्चे मुझे गाइड कर रहे हैं, मैं राइट क्लिक कहाँ पे करूं बेटा? चार्ट के फेस पे कहीं पे भी कर सकते हो, लेकिन चेंज चार्ट टाइप का ऑप्शन दिखना मांगता है। तो चेंज चार्ट टाइप का ऑप्शन अगर दिख गया तो तुम सही हो, अदरवाइज तुम सही नहीं हो। लेट मी डू इट अगेन। कैन आई सी द चेंज चार्ट टाइप? नो सर, आई एम नॉट एबल टू सी दैट टू हियर। यस, नाउ आई एम एबल टू सी द चेंज चार्ट टाइप। नाउ एक्सेल कई कई बार मनमानी करता है, कई बार वो ऐसे बीच में आप क्लिक करो ना तो भी वो चेंज चार्ट टाइप का ऑप्शन दे देता है, कई बार नहीं देता। अब इस बार दे दिया देखो। और कई बार आपको ऐसे बाहर जाके उसको राइट क्लिक करना पड़ता है और चेंज चार्ट टाइप करना पड़ता है। बट दैट्स फाइन, आई मीन इतना तो हम भी एडजस्ट करें ना। बेचारा बेचारा इतनी हेल्प कर रहा है हमारी फ्री में, खाली फोकट, तो हमें भी थोड़ी सी उसकी गुस्ताखियां माफ करनी चाहिए। लेट्स गो टू द एरिया चार्ट. Let me take the area chart of this too. Now the problem is the main category that I have taken no is the male, and subcategory is the level of satisfaction. So let me change this further. What I'll do, I'll drag this job satisfaction here in the axis, and I'll drag this gender into the legend fields. Now it makes a bit of a sense because see here you have 5 entries, and in 5 entries you are able to judge something that you know what is the area which they are occupying. But since we have drawn this area chart, this was conveyed to you because you know I wanted to tell you that how you can change your chart type. But let me tell you again, clarify this further, that chart, this area chart is most suitable, most appropriate when you have the data in time series. When you have days data, when you have months data, continuous months, continuous days, continuous years, continuous hours, if you have such type of a data, then the area chart makes more sense, because you would be able to see the contribution made by each and every categories during that particular time horizon. I'm not saying you that you cannot use the area chart for this. No, please do not take it otherwise. You can take the area chart for this, but I can say that it is not the most appropriate one. Here in this case, the most appropriate one would be the bar or the stacked bar chart. I need to again change this further. As I have done right click last time around, the same I can follow over here too, having the right click. See, now it hasn't given me the here I have the change chart type. Let me go to the bar. Bar can be found over here, which is horizontal one in nature, which is also a good chart. You may take that too. So here I have the bar like this, which is also a good chart. And in column, I would have like this. This is also a bar, good chart. So if I select this stacked column, I think this one is the most suitable in terms of the presentation style. Now, this is something which is very subjective in nature. Some people would be like, sir, how can you say that this is the most suitable? I cannot say, it is a subjective one. Depends on person to person. If you find that, you know, some other good presentation is there, you may go with that. Fine. Presentation is the matter of subject. It is not the measure of object. Presentation cannot be measured objectively. You cannot say that this particular presentation is the best presentation. What is the numerical measurement scale you have taken? Well, so that depends upon you. But I feel that this is looking better in terms of the interpretation if I do. Okay, now once it is done, then let's move to the task number 2. You may, you know, store your worksheet by taking it task 1, and you may again apply the pivot chart. But here in this case, if I do not want to do this, what I will do, I will keep everything out from here. Tata bye bye, see you. Avjo nikado halti na thao. Birth month ne bar kaidu. Let's put this gender as well outside. Tata bye bye, see you. Ab zarurat nahi hai. Gender satisfaction, tata, bye bye, see you. Values too, bye bye, see you. Let's take another task. Try to read the task very carefully. Level of education wise, average of debt to income ratio in a bar chart, which educational category is the most leveraged? Okay, so now first we try to understand that what is this debt to income ratio. So debt to income ratio is nothing but debt divided by your yearly income. Debt is the borrowings or loans which you have taken from the financial institutions or the banks. So say for example, if you have taken the debt of 10 lakhs and your yearly income is just a 1 lakh, so that means you are taking the debt which is 10 times more than your yearly income. How do we interpret this? Higher the debt to income ratio, higher is the leveraged position of that particular person. The same way we are finding for the company, the similar sort of a ratio can be applied for the individual person as well. The people who have the higher debt to income ratio are the most leveraged people. I generally tell to the people who come to me for the financial advisory, I tell them that before you take the loan, please try to identify that what will be the EMI percentage in your salary or in your monthly income. The number two thing which I say to them, is that please try to identify what is your debt to income ratio. If you are earning 10 lakhs rupees in a month, in a year, then it's fine to take the debt of 50, 60 lakhs rupees. You should not go more than 5 to 6 times of your debt to income ratio. Else your position would be too risky. Now, debt to income ratio is already given to us. We are not supposed to find that. But at least the meaning we should be aware about, no? Say if you are the HR manager of this company and you want to check that which educational category, which categories employees are highly leveraged and which are less leveraged. Those people who are highly leveraged are more dependent on you. If you are the HR, you must be able to understand this. They are more dependent on you because they have the loan ka tokra, loan ka katora on their head. और जितने लोग, जितना आप डिपेंडेंट ज्यादा हो, उतनी आपकी नेगोशिएशन पावर है वो कम होती है. यस, जितना आप किसी और के ऊपर डिपेंडेंट होते हो उतना ही आपका नेगोशिएशन पावर है वो कम हो जाता है. अब आप एक एचआर वाले बंदे हो, आपको मालूम पड़ा, चलो कौन सा वाला ग्रुप है भैया, उसको थोड़ा सा एक्सप्लॉइट करते हैं. लोग करते हैं ऐसा, बट क्या करें, वी कैन नॉट थिंक फ्रॉम द पर्सपेक्टिव ऑफ द पीपल राइट नाउ. वी आर राइट नाउ थिंकिंग फ्रॉम द पर्सपेक्टिव ऑफ द एचआर मैनेजर. Let's see that who are the highly leveraged people we have here. Higher the leverage, higher is the dependency on the company. Higher the dependency on the company, lesser is the negotiation power you have. And lesser is the negotiation power you have, more is the chances of exploitation that you may face from your company. Okay, some people would be like, sir, iski kya zarurat hai? Chart mein aao na. Chalo chart mein jaate hain. Can someone tell me what needs to be put where? Open question for everyone. Who will tell me? I know it's 1 o'clock. I know you people are too much hungry as well. But it's going to end within few minutes to come. सर कितनी भूख लगी आपको मालूम है? सुबह से बैठे हैं. तो बेटा आप तो सुबह से बैठ के सुन रहे हो, मैं तो सुबह से बैठ के बोल रहा हूं. Not even a break of 10 minutes I have taken. The 10 minutes break I had taken, no, I had formulated the task in that time. See, that's how the life is. Can someone tell me what needs to be put where? I am putting across my task in front of you again, if you want to check it further. Level of education wise, average of debt to income ratio in bar chart. Now see, if you would have been the smart enough in building your questionnaire, you would have asked to your respondents if you wanted, such kind of an analysis that who is more risky in terms of leverage, who has taken the less amount of leverage in terms of the ratio. You would have just asked him, what is your debt you have taken? Can you tell me the approximate amount? And you would say, what is the monthly income you earn? Can you select the appropriate amount? Simple. And you would be able to find this ratio in your data. Then you analyze the data further. Level of education needs to be there somewhere in in legend or access field, right? So taking the level of education somewhere there. Let me do it. Level of education. Yes, I'm dragging it to the access field. Then debt to income ratio, you should be able to find from there. So debt to income ratio, which I'm dragging to values. Now see, there is no meaning of finding the total of debt to income ratio, huh? Please, everyone should be aware about this. Debt to income ratio matters when you find it for average. If you just do the total, I mean, somewhere there would be more number of entries, somewhere there would be less number of entries. Those where there would be more number of entries, obviously the summation would be higher. So it really does not matter if you do the summation of this, yes or no. So you need to find the average of it. Let me find the average. Value fill settings. And let me do the average of this. Press OK. Now, can someone tell me who are the most leveraged people here in this case?
College degree.
Very true. Those people who have the college degree, in our data, we may say that those are the people who are highly educated, are the most leveraged people in terms of debt to income ratio. Now that is possible. I tell you, that has been seen in the behavior as well in some of the people I see around. Those people who are highly educated, their standard of living generally increases by many folds. Their standard of living includes the good car, good amount of accessories, good kind of a clothes, good kind of a things, good kind of a home, good kind of a furniture in the home. Those who are people who are highly educated, though their income might not be much as compared to the business class people, they would be hardly earning 60 to 70,000 of rupees on monthly basis on salary. But their, lifestyle is such that then they are forced to take the loan to maintain their lifestyle. That has been observed. और वो बिजनेस वाला होता है, वो लारी पे बैठे बैठे भी अगर वो 50,000 रुपए कमाता रहा तो साइकिल में जाने में उसको तकलीफ नहीं होती. वो तो होता है मस्त मजे करते करते एक ईयरफोन कान में डाल के साइकिल में निकलेगा. और अपना प्रॉब्लम ही चाहिए ना भाई. सबको पैसा कमाना है, लेकिन सबको व्हाइट कॉलर जॉब में पैसा कमाना है. पीपल शुड अंडरस्टैंड कि मैं अगर रिक्शा चलाऊं तो वहां पे भी अगर 40,000 रुपए मिलते हैं तो दैट इज ऑल्सो मनी. लेकिन हम सोचते हैं कि फिर वहां पे जाके किसी और की सुन के 30,000 कमाएंगे. वहां पे प्रॉब्लम नहीं. लेकिन गुड, हमारे गुजरातियों के अंदर ये ज्यादा नहीं है. हम अपनी लाइफस्टाइल को थोड़ा सा कॉम्प्रोमाइज कर देते हैं. फॉर अस मनी मैटर्स भैया. बट इफ यू टेक द एग्जांपल ऑफ महाराष्ट्रियंस और the Bengalis, no, they are little bit conscious about their lifestyle. They would be okay if they would be earning less, but in terms of the lifestyle, they don't want to sacrifice anything. They want to live in, kind of an educational class or something like that. Okay, so that's it from my side for this second task. Let's go to the third one, which you people would be doing. And this task, once it is done from your side, you will explain this to me. Average of pets, cats, dogs owned, an average number of members in household. The spelling is wrong, and that should be done gender wise. Now which chart you want to apply, what kind of a thing you want to do, you do it. मैं कुछ बताने वाला नहीं. करो, हो जाए तो chat box में लिखो done sir, and once it is done sir, I'll give you the chance to voluntarily explain that further to all of us. Everyone, keep doing it. I'm not putting any restrictions and bar on your thinking. Which kind of a chart you want to apply, you are allowed to. Everyone should be doing this. मैं ऐसे ताक के बैठा हूं इधर और ताक के मैं क्या देख रहा हूं मालूम है कि कौन मेरे को बताएगा कि उसका डंसर हो गया। चैट बॉक्स के ऊपर सीसीटीवी सर्वेलेंस कैमरा की तरह बैठ गया हूं।
सर
बेटा
वो टास्क फाइल दिखाया ना आपने?
बताऊं? Okay, please take a snap of this task file so that I can also roam here and there for my purposes, my other things. Let me take this like this. Yes. You may take a snap of this now. ये स्क्रीन में फिट नहीं होता, बोलो फिर मेरे को ऊपर नीचे करना पड़ता है। And this is also a humble submission to everyone. Everyone, if you are still little bit confused about pivot charts and pivot table, I request you to go through my previous lectures on pivot tables and pivot charts. Please try to perform as many number of tasks you can, because if you are not good with this, then in dashboard building you may face little bit troubles. So the next lecture we have, I guess, is tomorrow only. So before that, you must be absolutely crystal clear about charts and pivot tables. And if you want more number of tasks, I'll frame it. That's fine. I'll give you the task. You keep on doing it as your practice. चलो कहाँ पे डंसर आता है मैं देखता हूँ। अच्छा नेहा है सेट डंसर। नहीं वो तो पहले की बात है। ओके अभी सिर्फ हिमजा ने बताया है। So one confirmation I have received from a student. Others I am waiting, desperately waiting. Yukta has done it as well. Good. Some people would be like just staring on the screen and people would be doing it. हम तो सिर्फ देखेंगे, करेंगे, मजे करेंगे। बेटा ऐसा मत करो आप भी। Excel is not the subject of listening, it is the subject of practice. And the things which are being shared in the class, no, it is just to make you a bit aware about the Excel functions. You can get the mastery in Excel only by performing the task on your own. Simple Gujarati language માં કહું ને તો જે ઘોકા વધારે મારતું હોય ને એ લોકો વધારે શીખે એક્સેલ. કંઈક કરતું રહેવાનું આપણી રીતના, પડે ને મિસ્ટેક કરશું, એક્સેલ કઈ ખીજાવાનું છે આપણને? From Akshat 2 we have received yes. Good to see that. Waiting for the confirmation from some other students. And meanwhile, if anyone wanna present it voluntarily that what they have done in that, you may get prepared for this. Do not worry, I'll be there as a support system for you backside. If you would have done something little bit here and there, I would correct you, don't worry. From Darsh as well we have said done, sir. Good to see that. Okay, anyone would like to voluntarily take this opportunity? You may share your screen and let us know. And I would be extremely happy if you take this responsibility, you know. Do not be fearful about this. Just like I share my screen, you will have to share your screen. That's it. Would anyone take this responsibility? देखता हूं किसमें कितना है दम. हर कोई नहीं ले सकता भाई, हिम्मत चाहिए, हिम्मत. Some people would be like, सर ऐसे उपसा रहे हैं. तो मेरा तो काम ही है उपसाना आपको. No one? Oops. Okay, Akshat, very good, Akshat. I would love to see your screen. Yes, please have a huge round of applause just for saying that he wants to present this. I am extremely happy that Akshat want to do it. Akshat, you may do it. Okay. Do not worry. एकदम कोई फियर के बिना तुम प्रेजेंट करो. मुझे मजा आया तुमने यस बोला. इधर से देखो, इधर से जाके आपको प्रेजेंट करना है स्क्रीन, और कुछ नहीं करना है. यहाँ पे योर I am stopping to present now. You may present your screen. Good.
And here it's my chart where I put the gender in categories and the number of cats, pets, and dogs in a legend, and the values of number of people I have put in the values.
Okay. Would anyone like to give a correction statement to Mr. Akshat here? What should be put where?
Sir, I have actually put all of cats, dogs, and pets in values only, along with people. But
Very
now
true.
even I am not sure. Am I right or not? And plus to that, it's average, so everything should be in average form.
True. So would you like to share your screen, that how the chart looks like, Jimja?
Sure, sir.
Okay.
Sir, is it visible?
Yes, it's visible.
So I have taken stacked chart, column stacked chart.
Okay, how many things you have put into the values there?
All of them. Average of pets, dogs, cats, and average number of people in a household. All are in values, and gender is in excess.
Very true. Can you change the chart type to the columnar one from here? I think it would be better for the interpretation. That's why.
Which one, sir?
Columnar, first one. Yes, like this. Good. Press OK. Okay. So, Mr. Akshat, could you identify where you went wrong?
Yes, sir. Even I also found that I have made some mistake over there, so that's why it looks like that type of stuff.
Good,
I
but
also want to correct myself.
Very true. So that's what it was. But I'm extremely happy that you tried. Huh? Absolutely good. Keep trying this. And I'm not someone who will judge you. You tried it. I liked it. Everyone should try it. So here we have now. See, values is not something where you can put only one thing. Please try to understand. Values is something where you want some numerical operations to happen. Now, what kind of a numerical operations you want to happen? You want to find the average of, number of people who are there in the household. You want to find the average of dogs owned by those people. You want to find the average of, other categories too. And the only bifurcation as a category that we are using, that is just a male and female, nothing else. Rest everything we want in the values only. So it should be there in the values, right? Is it clear, everyone? So what should we put in the Legion series? Now Legion series and axis field shall be only the thing by which you want to do the summarization, by which you want to do the categorization. if you want to perform certain numerical task on it, it must be there in the values. Is it clear, everyone? All of you? Chelsea has done that as well. Good to see that. Good. So that's how the chart should look like. A presentation you may change based on your needs. That's fine. Okay. You. Yes, Imja, beta bataiye.
I was asking if I could stop sharing. I actually
Yes, yes,
stopped.
हो गया. So now other tasks, other two tasks are there as well, which are remaining, which you people are going to solve right now. And once those two tasks are done, I'm giving you 5 minutes. You may put done sir or yes sir in the chat box, and then I will share the attendance file with all of you. Now these are just a chillu kind of a task, not much, intellect is involved over there. Just solve this. Once it is done, put yes sir or done sir in the chat box. Every one of you would be doing it. I can see confirmation which I am receiving is not satisfactory. In the class of 50-55 students, if I receive 5 to 6 confirmation, that means very low ratio is there. Everyone should do. Yes, beta, wanna say something?
Sir, please present your screen.
Acha, present my screen. Okay, okay. Ha, sorry. Okay. Okay, here I have. Complete these two tasks. Write your confirmation in the chat box, and then I will share the attendance file. ऐसे ताक के बैठा हुआ हूं, मैं देख रहा हूं सीसीटीवी सर्वेलेंस कैमरा की तरह. कौन बता रहा है मुझे? डेंसर कौन कह रहा है? कौन है वो? कौन है वो? कहां से आया जो चैट बॉक्स में लिख के डेंसर कह के लाया? Till now, no confirmations.
Sir, can you please present that question screen?
Okay. अभी तक एक भी डन सर नहीं. बोलो बोलो. ओ माय गॉड. ओके, वन एक आया. इम्तिहान हो गई, इंतजार की. I have got 2 yes till now. Good. Bishal has done as well. Good to see that, Mr. Bishal Hazra. Mr. Akshat too. Good to see that too. This is the subject of practice. I keep on reiterating to all of you. What's the status we have for all this number of students? Mr. Mahir, Miss Sakshi, Mr. Tejas, Mr. Satyam, Miss Dhara, Miss Priyal, Miss Vishwa. How many Vishwa we have in this class? I can see Vishwa in both the cases. I guess both Vishwas will be different if I'm not wrong. From Kruti as well I have received yes. Good to see that. From Darsh too, good. From Neha as well, good. The ratio of done sir is still not very satisfactory. It needs to improve. Mr. Chelsea, Miss Chelsea as well has done it, good. बाकी सबको बता रहा हूं पाइवट चार्ट पाइवट टेबल एकदम अच्छी तरीके से कंप्लीट कर दीजिए कॉन्सेप्चुअल अंडरस्टैंडिंग की बात कर रहा हूं फॉर्मेटिंग डिजाइनिंग वगैरह बाद में आते हैं वो अभी ध्यान में नहीं देना है अभी भी किसी को कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है थोड़े से लेक्चर्स पीछे वाले देख लो नेक्स्ट टाइम इट्स गोना बी dashboard I guess 2 to 3 lectures it would be taking for the dashboard from Dhara as well I have received the confirmation Okay, what about the others? Whether they are doing it or what? Shall I wait for some more time? From Yukta as well, I have received the confirmation. Good to see that. Yukta was also there in the first class. Again, I can see her over here. I guess that would be a different Yukta. I am not very much aware about it. Okay, Shweta गुस्से में आ गई. सर जल्दी से डिस्प्ले करो ये स्क्रीन उसको क्यों ले लो आप Okay, so those who have done it may file their attendance by going through the attendance file from the chat box, and once it is done, then you may leave for the day. The others, if you want to say something to me, I would be there for further 2 minutes. If you want to convey something to me, if you want to share certain things with me, if you want to ask certain queries to me, I am there for you for 2 to 3 minutes more. Others may file their attendance and then they may leave the class. Bye-bye, take care, sayonara, enjoy your rest of the day. Next time it's going to be extremely important one. Everyone should be present in the maximum capacity. Not just physically, even mentally as well as intellectually, you should be present there. Good, bye-bye, take care, enjoy your day. Yes, Akshat, wanna say something?
अगर आप ये दोनों टास्क का हो जो आपने किया हो तो शेयर कर दीजिए ना प्लीज, एक बार दिखा दीजिए ना कि हमारा सही है कि नहीं। जस्ट
मैंने
वांट टू
नहीं
चेक इट।
मैंने किए नहीं है बेटा, मैंने किए नहीं है ये, मेरे को करके
ओके
बताना
सर।
पड़ेगा। आई गेस अभी तुमने सही किया होगा, बहुत अच्छी प्रैक्टिस हो चुकी है, अब तो सही होगा। Okay, so that's it from my side. Bye bye, take care. I am also leaving the meeting now.